A leading Brexiteer, Sir Bill Cash, has warned MPs that UK left the EU not a minute too late as he exposed the deepening EU crisis, before hitting out at Michel Barnier's hopes for a Brexit transition extension. Sir Bill Cash told MPs on Thursday this week that Britain left the EU bloc not a minute too late as Brussels' economic crisis deepens. Speaking in the House of Commons, Sir Bill revealed that the EU was heading towards greater EU fiscal and political integration led by the Germans. He also criticised the EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier for outrageously trying to seduce Remainers into helping Brussels agree an extension to the transition period. Taking aim at Mr Barnier, he said, any extension of the transition period, for which Michel Barnier is outrageously trying to seduce Remainers, would simply prolong negotiations, as David Frost stated. It would create more uncertainty, leave us paying far more to the EU and bind us to EU laws when we have democratically voted to leave the EU by our own sovereign decision. Mr Barnier recently wrote to opposition MPs, led by the SNP's Westminster leader Ian Blackford, explaining that the EU was offering a 2-year extension to the talks. Brexiteers reacted furiously to this later, claiming it was Brussels' attempt to sabotage the British negotiating side. He went on to warn that Britain had left just in time, as the European project accelerates. Sir Bill said, the timing of this debate is crucial because the Prime Minister will engage in a high-level meeting towards the end of this month. Germany takes over the presidency on 1 July and there is all the sensitive history associated with Germany's engagement with the EU, which I have debated and written about since April 1990. For example, the coronavirus package would move the EU towards greater EU fiscal and political integration, which the Germans would influence much more heavily than even they do today. Their slogan for the presidency is Together, Making Europe Strong Again. I simply add that we were not a minute too soon in leaving the EU. This comes as Germany's ambassador in Brussels declared that there had been no real progress in the Brexit talks so far.